Hello, this is Mike Steck, Utah Concealed Firearm Instructor, and today I'd like to do just a quick video about the internal concealment unit, which is a memory foam mattress by Rocky Mountain Mattress. First of all, I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. Here I am, Mike Steck. I'm an NRA training counselor and a Utah BCI certified concealed carry instructor. I've taught over 3,000 people how to carry a concealed firearm and have taught instructors and other courses all across the United States, and have had quite a bit of experience teaching people about firearm safety and how to carry a concealed firearm. As a natural extension from concealing a firearm, one thing that we talk a lot about in the concealed carry and other firearm safety courses is how to store a firearm at home. So that then brings us to the next point of why I do this video. First of all, I'd like to talk a couple points about general reasons for concealing a firearm in your home, and also how to keep that firearm stored safely. There's an exceptional product here, the internal concealment unit, that I want to talk about just a little bit, and then also offer a discount code for students and other people who are interested in myutahccw.com programs. So when it comes to concealing a firearm in your home, or just storing it for that matter, there's three big interests that we want to look at. And as you'll see here in just a second, these things don't always work hand in hand. Oftentimes you'll find that the more concealed your firearm is, it also then becomes less accessible. And you'll also see that the more you have in terms of safety, you also sacrifice accessibility. So oftentimes the more you increase one aspect, you decrease another aspect. So just to illustrate some of those points here, you can see when you store a firearm just straight up on a nightstand or maybe behind your pillow, concealability, safety aren't very great, but in terms of accessibility, it's very high. All right, and then moving on down to the gun safe, a gun safe is great in terms of safety, but concealability, gun safe is so big, you're not going to really be able to conceal it, and accessibility is pretty low as well. Same thing would go with some of the other trigger locks and other more cumbersome means of firearm storage. I'd like to talk a little bit about the internal concealment unit mattress. So here we have the actual mattress. This is what the mattress looks like just on its side, and it's a pretty clever design, and from my understanding this is a patented design. And up on top you have the nice memory foam, and then down below is also a foam compartment. Not so professional on the knowledge of the mattress design, but just laying on this did find it to be extremely comfortable. But right in front of your face there is the actual concealment unit. It's hidden behind the strap or the handle that's right there. So one thing that you'll notice is that as you put a fitted sheet over this, and then your regular flat sheet, and then a mattress, maybe a mattress topper or a cover, and then your blanket and everything, all of this is going to cover up this outside portion here. So in terms of concealment, this is extremely well concealed. Accessibility is right there by your bed, which is a nice thing. I mean, it would be great to have a handgun just right at your bed, because you wake up, that's going to be home intruders there, he's somewhere in the house, you hear him, have the handgun right close to you would be a top priority. In terms of safety, this setup is so well concealed that it actually is a safety factor. So safety doesn't have to be just about putting a hard lock on to the actual unit. So having a firearm extremely well concealed it can also be a safety factor, right? It's just like concealing a firearm on your person. You want to make sure that it's concealed as well as possible so that nobody knows that it's there, all right? If somebody doesn't have a need to know that you're carrying a firearm, don't tell them. Same thing goes with the mattress, right? Outside of you and your spouse, or somebody else that you're living with right there in your bed, you wouldn't tell anybody else that you have that firearm right there. Because if they just don't need to know, then don't tell them. So you can see here, this is the Glock 19 just kind of hanging out to illustrate what that looks like. And this is the inside portion of the internal concealment unit. So pretty spacious in there. I've got passport, a bunch of cash, and the Glock 19 with the flashlight on it. And so This is actually the wife's gun, and that's another nice thing about the ICU mattress is that there's a concealment unit on both sides. So on my side I might have my 1911 or my Glock 22. On the other side have my wife with the Glock 19. Hers has the flashlight on it, which this is a nice setup for that. Now, one thing that I've recently come to appreciate with this mattress, because recently moved from Salt Lake to North Carolina and I'm now renting in a place, and in the new place that I'm renting I don't want to drill a bunch of holes in the wall and set up all these other more long-term permanent solutions for concealment and some other things I talked about in the other post. But this is nice because it goes where I go, right? And there's no need for me to drill into anything, and it stays pretty concealed and no one's going to know about this, and it's right behind there. So highly recommend this situation. Thanks for watching this video, and please let me know if you have any questions about the internal concealment unit. And I should also mention that viewers of this video and others who come to my website who take a course from me or contact me directly, I can hook you up with a $100 off coupon for this particular mattress. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions or any thoughts about this mattress, and look forward to hearing from you in the future. Thanks for watching.